at KRAMER here at West Hollywood Park for the 2026 Los Angeles Kids Book Festival. Excited to be with author Jimmy BYRGE at Jimmy's booth, but we're all part of Team Evergreen, the Evergreen Christmas Tree, and Raymond Signs. These books are, this is a companion book to the Evergreen Christmas Tree, and Jimmy is holding up The Adventures of a Mountain Boy, his latest book, which just came out a few weeks ago. So, Jimmy, this is really our first interview at any kind of book signing, and I know you've had quite a few leading up to this, but talk about what it means to be here finally in LA with all the books out and available and everyone coming around asking about them in the heart of West Hollywood.
Well, it's something growing up in the mountains, 2,000 miles from here, that you never think or realize that you can do this or be a part of something like this. But bringing my friends that I grew up with and a lot of people that I've written about that are going on now, I think they would be happy looking down today to see that they've been written about and that they've had the opportunity to come to Hollywood in a book. And I think I think that's what's most gratifying for me is the people that I write about.
You know that it's a true story about Frankie and Virgie. Can you talk about Raymond Signs coming out of the Evergreen Christmas Tree? You know, how you came up with the idea, and as a collective, how all of us with Team Evergreen decided to call it Raymond Signs, because Raymond teaches the kids animal signs in the heart of Appalachia in Tennessee. So how does this correspond also with your early beginnings and growing up in the area, and how is it universal too with the sign language?
Yeah. Well, um, in 2008, I wrote my first story, The Evergreen Christmas Tree, and it sat on the shelf for about 15 years. But I wrote it about Frank and Virgie, a brother and sister in our neighborhood that we lost early in life. And when I sat down to write this story for something else I was working on, they were the only thing really that came to my mind to write about. So I just wrote what came to me, and so later on, I met Patricia Riley, and I shared the story with her, and I know Patricia shared it with you, and then that's where Raymond came in. Raymond was a part of our community, and uh, very hard of hearing, and everybody loved Raymond. He was a character, and uh, been in war, and but everybody in the community had a good time with Raymond, fishing, hunting, and uh, so we incorporated Raymond in to make the book more inclusive. So uh, people hard of hearing, deaf, um, those kind of things, that it could all work together. So Raymond was the only one that I could that came to mind, as Frank and Virgie did, to be a part of this.
And he's the Pied Piper of the town. And as I say, like the new Miss Frizzle in the Magic School Bus, because he's a teacher and he's, you know, rallying the kids to understand the animals, and but through sign language. And it's so cool that we have the books in different sign language, right? In French, German, Spanish, English. Are there any other languages that it'll be
Uh,
published in?
I think you've covered on those four.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's another blessing, I guess you would say, is all of those the different languages. Just growing up playing football, basketball every day, playing in the yard, backyard football, and and they're gone now, but to have them here, it's I don't have the words, I guess.
So how do days like this, do you feel, bring people together in the community, bring kids together? And I think we're the only booth and only books in sign language, right? There's nothing else here representing ASL or any sign language. Yeah, I mean they have inclusion here, bilingual books, but nothing with ASL.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but I guess I keep coming back to the word blessing. I know I've said that 3 or 4 times, but having these people in my life to write about, and uh, you know, God putting those people in my life, uh, and being able to remember them, and being able to remember them through the sign language, that these these friends of mine will not be forgotten, and they will actually be able to help uh, other children, other adults uh, around the world. So,
This is so perfect because the evergreen Christmas tree also has replanting Christmas trees, and it has the green theme, and it encourages everyone to replant their Christmas trees, or have them replanted, right?
yeah,
And you're very much involved with the environmental movement as well.
yeah. So when and I have no idea where the thought came from. I just sat down. I had a pen in my hand and a notebook, and I started writing about Frank and Virginia, and uh, their story, or their adventure to find the perfect Christmas tree, and their father is teaching them that each blemish they find in a tree is a lesson in life, uh, and then when I got to I guess the middle, uh, I realized that I needed to write it as them digging the tree, but not cutting it down. And then at the end, they replanted in the yard as a special memory to uh, what they had learned, what their father and mother had taught them that Christmas, so they could look at that Christmas tree every day of their life, and think back and remember back about what that day meant to them.
And it's for all cultures, right? Even if they don't celebrate Christmas, they understand the meaning of what it's about. Whether it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, it's the same message.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
also about planting memories. That's what
yeah,
I love. So it's not just the trees, but it's the memories that you choose
exactly. Yeah,
to hang on to that way.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's our trees are oxygen, and uh, we've lost a lot of our trees throughout the
There's some right behind us
yeah,
here,
yeah,
right in front of us, right in front of us.
yeah, throughout our life, throughout progress through our life, I guess, with uh, a lot of different movements, housing, and a lot of the fields are gone, and so much, and but to be able to give back, or just the thought of replanting a memory and replanting a tree, that will help us breathe, will help those behind us, will give oxygen. So there's a lot to really dig into in the evergreen Christmas tree. It's a lot of good stuff in there. It was a blessing to write, and it came to me in like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they're speaking through you,
Yeah,
and so much in Raymond Signs is seasonal. I mean, it's year round.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Raymond, he lived up there almost at the end of the hollow. Had a had a little footbridge that went over to his house. Lived in a rock house, but everybody in the community loved Raymond to death. And
It's like everybody loves Raymond, the TV show.
right,
Everybody loves Raymond. Talk
I,
about the adventures of a mountain boy, though. That's
okay,
all these great stories.
yeah. This one has 10 short stories in it about growing up in the mountains, and some of the adventures as a young boy that I went on, that I remembered back, like Blackberry Summer, and these are true stories. One summer, I picked blackberries all summer. My mother canned them, and we ate them all winter. And that's really what got us through the winter. So it was some tough times, but there's a couple of stories in here that my father and mother had told me that I didn't I didn't get to witness all of it, but what they told me, and I witnessed some of it. So there's a couple of them, but these ten stories mean a lot to me, and I had a couple of my friends that got this book have told me they can't put it down. So
Yes,
uh, that's a great honor for somebody to tell me
it
that.
is, and that's volume one. So
Yeah,
you have more. Talk
yeah.
about
I've
that.
I've got three more volumes already written. One of the volumes is another 10 stories, like that's in this one, and one of the volumes is all my dogs, and it's about my hunting dogs and my pets and growing up and all of that. So I've got one volume about that, and then I've got a Mountain Boy, The Adventures of a Mountain Boy book of poems that I also want to release. So there's a lot going on with that, and um, some people are giving me their stories now.
What about Dogwood in Bloom? That's the
Yeah,
next in the well, it'll be in the trilogy with Raymond Signs and the Evergreen Christmas Tree.
yes,
Dogwood in Bloom. That's such a great title. Everybody loves it.
yeah, it is. That one, that one, we've not. It's not a book yet. It's been written, but that one's really special to me, and I can't wait until it is a book
It
because
will be next year. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I love them all, but um, just with Frank and Bert, with my community and the way I grew up and all the people that's a part of this, then I've been blessed to write about. I just can't wait for Dogwoods and Bloom.
Yeah.
That one's special to me in a few different ways. So looking forward to that one.
And we can't wait till Dolly Parton falls in love with the books for her imagination library. I'm actually wearing Dolly Parton inspired glasses by Renault, and she actually wears these. So this was given to me by the owner of Renault sunglasses and glasses, and he created them with her. So,
Yeah.
so I'm wearing these in honor of Dolly in the book
All right. Yeah.
because she grew up in the same atmosphere, right? And
Yeah.
as the book, so she
Yeah.
would definitely relate.
Yeah. We're probably an hour and a half apart, but same mountain terrain, same type of people, same stories. I've I've watched a lot of her stories and different things, and it's just like where I grew up. And she's done so much for uh, Tennessee and so much for the United States
Yeah.
and so much for the world. She's
Yeah, she is. She's the voice of the world,
yeah
not just Tennessee, but
yeah
everywhere.
yeah she is she's the best. She can't go any farther than Dolly.
It's bittersweet too because her health hasn't been that great, but we say a prayer for her every day, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. She's she's done so much. She's touched and changed so many lives and given so many opportunities that and that's at the end of the day, that's all of our jobs is to help our fellow man in whatever capacity we can. And sometimes we get caught up in all these things that we're doing, but that's really what it's all about: is giving back, helping somebody that needs lifted up. So uh,
Now, Jimmy, you've also been active with the books in Tennessee, right? At different book fairs. Can you talk about what you have coming up as well, where you're going to be with the books next?
well, let's see. I'm going to be on our local radio station Wednesday, the 25th, I believe, WYSH, and then Thursday I've been invited to be the guest speaker at the Anderson County Historical Society. So uh, that's an honor to be able to speak in my home county. And
Yeah.
September 12th, we're part of the Knoxville Center for the Deaf. We're going to have our books there, and uh, hope to have a good time. And October the 3rd, I'm part of the Clinch River Festival in our home county. Supposed to be around 10,000 or so people there, and this is the first year that it's actually an antique festival. People come to from everywhere, but this is the first time they're accepting authors into their festival. So I'll get to be one of the first authors. So, and got a few more things in the works for Christmas readings and things, but they haven't been nailed down yet. So,
Well, there's going to be things out in here in California before Christmas for sure with all three books.
yeah,
This is the first book festival,
yeah,
right, that you've done, especially out here.
yeah.
I
It's
think.
just the first one out here. We did the one in we did Orange Beach, Alabama, a while back, and that was a great festival. And but this one, this one's special, being where it is, and
Yeah,
you
it's the
know,
largest one too.
yeah, yeah, and country boy getting to go to Hollywood, so don't see
Absolutely.
that every day, but proud to be here.
We're proud to have you. It's great.